Welcome to the third video in the series Principles for Rapid Expansion in Sales. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch the first two videos of this series. At this one we talk about some new ideas. The first one is about finding quickly our competitive advantage. If you are new in the market and you try to find quickly your place there, get established, trusted and win clients as soon as possible, you need to find fast your competitive edge. Competition among service and product providers is fierce, and usually others have knocked the door of your lead or prospect before you. There is nothing wrong to compete with others in equal terms. It's just that it will take you more time to establish your position in the competition landscape. Do you want to achieve a quick scale up and establishment in the market? Find your unique niche place and prove you are better than others. Careful, I'm not talking here about finding your differentiators. I'm talking about creating a new feature or an element of a service that is different to others. I'm talking about a unique problem that others haven't yet addressed in a great way. Think from the customer's point of view and see through the whole process of what they do in the field you try to help. Surely this process is divided into sections and subsections. Find the one that the solution of your competition doesn't give the best answer. Try to improve and get the master of this small side of business. Stick on this and try to create a perception that's important to be addressed. Win clients on this small item and walk them through the reasons your proposition is better than that of others. Show them practically by sharing realistic KPIs and they shouldn't miss this. Become the subject matter on this domain. Let's talk about another way that may help you achieve rapid expansion in sales, that of creating selling sub-products that have shorter sales cycles. As I noted a few times before, one of the main problems and challenges we all face in sales, especially in B2B, is a long sales cycle. If you want to expand rapidly in the market, you cannot wait for a long time to have a contract signed. In a B2B sales environment, though, you know that the potential client needs time to consider options and conclude the buying process. Maybe the budget that is required is large and more people need to approve it. Maybe integration with internal workflows and systems is needed, something that would further involve other teams in the company. Since it will be difficult to change the long cycle of this particular product proposition, maybe a workaround is to create sub-products and sell them independently, trying to reduce the sales cycle. If, for example, your solution covers the entire workflow for a particular need that consists of individual elements, certain sub-products can assist in each step of the workflow and answer to smaller problems. Normally, the smaller the product and the less costly it is, the easier the buying process, less people need to be involved, and finally the shorter and the less life cycle would be. A lot of companies get the delusion that it's better to sell big high-ticket systems rather than small ones. They forget that selling big volumes of small-ticket products is a great alternative and potentially a great way to scale up in sales. One more idea to take into account if you consider scaling up quickly is that of selling digitally. In today's world that you want to scale up your company in terms of sales, you wouldn't be satisfied by onboarding just a couple or a few more clients. You anticipate to sell to many more. If you are there to seriously scale up your sales, traditional or modern outbound lead generation activities are not enough to produce the number of leads and prospects that would be converted into signed contracts. One needs to approach many more people and organizations to achieve a rapid expansion. A strong outbound approach is not going to be enough if you're looking to expand quickly. In parallel to your outbound activity, you need to find ways to accelerate your inbound sales, and this can happen with the usage of all the digital means available to you. The digital way of selling includes the use of your website, your social media, with two purposes. Firstly, to initiate and conclude a sale, and secondly, to land more educated and qualified leads into your funnel so that the sales team can follow up and close a deal. If you use a digital strategy to attract and sign up new clients, you will see many more clients landing. If the execution of your digital strategy is good, you can see 20 times more traffic in your funnel. Consider an end-to-end workflow that starts and concludes sales digitally through your website. Consider also converting your website and social media into a rich educational portal or a place that the community gets together and attracts leads that start getting interested in your solutions and services. Lastly, another idea you can use if you want to increase your sales rapidly in the market is that of making your users your ambassadors from the early beginning. If you're looking to expand rapidly through sales, you need to increase significantly your brand awareness efforts. and get recognized by a much larger audience, especially if you are a startup and you are new to a market. And this should happen quite quickly. Fortunately today, a company can use the power of the digital means and that of social media and get in front of thousands of people very quickly. Unfortunately, this comes with a big cost since these platforms, although free, they require a good amount of money if one wants to get promoted and advertised. Therefore, if you want to expand quickly but you don't have the budget to advertise in a very aggressive way, you need to think differently. What if you could have all your existing live clients becoming the ambassadors of your company? What if they were becoming your powerful marketing engine and promote your company's services and products at no cost? Find ways to bring and keep your users very close to you and motivate them to promote your services in the market. Of course, sometimes nothing can happen without cost, so you may try to find ways to motivate them financially. In other cases, you may be able to motivate your users not with financial means, but in different ways, such as giving them privileges and certain knowledge others will not have. Think about the power that the word-of-mouth approach could have if everyone in your network was bringing a number of new leads. Many sales organizations forget that newly signed users and they don't exploit and work together, choosing to go after next ones. Working with existing customers is so important that we observe in many cases big companies establishing dedicated account management teams that take care of existing signed relations. These companies understand the power existing customers have into the company's future growth. Thank you very much for watching.